Here.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho, then!
Great. Let's move out.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. For some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem. To the Church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations. And as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The Gauntlet Runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh?
for me. Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me. From what? Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it. Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley, show me now the power that ended the ancient world. If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley! Come, O Pillar of the 5 Chromatic Dragons, harbingers of earthly war! Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us!
We've got no choice! Let's fight back, everyone!
Mass Dancer!
Howling Wind!
Sogne,
Let's split
show
the
them strength!
I leave it to you!
Drop dead!
Lend me your strength. Maybe there's a better... Let's go! Wind!
So cold.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril. Take this!
Yupa's frozen! Her attacks won't do
Oh,
much like
souls of
this!
kings, give me strength! Perhaps this will be too strong. Please.
Captain's
This is the
frozen.
power said to
His
belong
attacks
to
are
a
gonna be a lot
priestess.
weaker.
This should help.
I knew you'd help.
You claim such power.
I call
Then I
upon the
will
royal
test it.
soul.
No need to rush this.
Let's go!
Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new.
It comes to this.
About bloody time.
Let's do this!
What the fuck?
Sogne,
Let's set it
show
up!
them strength.
The magic seethes! It's still up?
It comes to this. It comes to this.
Frozen.
It comes to this.
Juna's frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
We have provisions.
That helped us out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I shall do my best.
Here I go.
The situation is changing.
I must do this. Help me finish this.
You claim such power, then I will test it.
Maybe some.
Behold this power. Raging fire. No good. Are you kidding me? That didn't do a thing.
My strength.
Allow me.
Yufa's really hurting. Can someone help her? Yufa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
All right.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you. That helped.
You've got
Are
a
you
bunch of
strong
ailments
enough?
slowing you
I'm
down,
You're
Captain.
weak.
Let's get him.
Let's do this! Still here?
Sogne, show
Take my
them
fullest
strength.
power.
Heed me.
Yufa, come on, focus.
Boy, what the fuck?
Take this.
What was that?
My strength.
It comes to this.
Yufa, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Masked dancer. Maybe not.
This is just what I need.
No need to rush this.
Please, after you.
You claim such power, then I will test it.
All right. How's this?
You've got
Let's
a
stay
bunch of
calm.
ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Now lend me your strength. How'd I miss?
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Take this.
My strength.
Let us combine our powers.
We'll combine our strength.
This won't
Attack
work.
was nullified?
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Okay, something ain't right here.
Trivial.
Yufa, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself. can't let it go unused.
That helped.
That was helpful.
Thanks.
Sogne, show them strength.
Withstood that, eh?
Basilio's
You
been hit
claim
with some
such
kind of
power.
damage.
Then I will
No,
test it.
a bunch of them.
Let me help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
Sogne,
I pray you're ready.
show them strength.
Come forth now.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life.
Sister!
Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
What the fuck?
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that far?
Behold this power! Burn!
You hit their weakness.
Stay insane
Don't let
in a
up now,
fight?
Juna.
No.
Berserker!
Don't be scared.
I will fight with... I'm all prepared. Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Everyone, I must
That's your opening, Captain. Yeah! Yuffie hit their
I shall do my
weakness.
best.
For victory!
I am bested.
Really wasn't much of a
I
second
see
phase,
now.
huh?
The true strength of your will. Good. 'Tis done.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit, it feels good to get strong.
Continue to grow.
Excellent. I've grown more.
Power can be so intoxicating.
I am most certainly strong.
Feels like I'm making progress.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction. Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections? As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now. Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Wait!
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But murder royalty. Surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust. The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What do you mean?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging, If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice?